Action Kid is a guy that loves to explore the world. In fact, he created his channel for this exact reason. He posts videos every day of himself walking through different parks, neighborhoods, and cities. Just him with a camera, not saying anything, simply going on daily walks and recording. I mean, that's a great way to stay in shape, right? Getting paid while doing something that keeps you healthy. I might need to get a camera and strap it to my chest too. Anyway, the locations he goes to are usually pretty ordinary and don't really involve much risk. He's not the type to go into dangerous areas or anything like that, but in this video, he thought it would be a good idea to go on a night hike in Central Park's Ramble, and it almost didn't end the way he expected because things got dangerous really quickly. When he first started his walk, it felt like one of his usual ones. The only difference was how quiet it was, much quieter than he expected, but he kept going. After a few minutes, he came across a wooden structure, and that's where he saw someone, a guy just standing there in the dark, not saying a word. The creator walked past him, and even though it felt really weird, nothing happened. So he kept going, and wait, is that a rat? Oh no! Anyway, excuse me, I get easily distracted. He continued his walk, and the further he went, the more unsettling the park started to feel. After a few moments, he saw a group of around 7 people standing together in the dark, almost like they were hiding. He hesitated for a second and thought about turning back, not really knowing what to do. But he realized that turning around might draw even more attention, so he decided to just keep going. He pointed his flashlight down and slowly walked past them. But as he got closer, one of the guys broke away from the group and started walking toward him.
No, I'm not. I don't know where I am.
What? Can you turn that on now?
Yeah, sure.
Turn the fucking light off.
Wow, this is scary. This is scary.
This is the moment where, I think, even a small weird move or any sign of hesitation from the creator could have put him in a much more dangerous situation than expected. The group clearly seemed to be trying to stay hidden and avoid attention, so it makes sense that one of them broke off to redirect him and keep things from escalating or getting messy. After he was shouted at, the creator continued walking, now more shaken than before, just wanting to get out of there as quickly as possible. After a few moments, he turned his flashlight back on.
Turn the fucking light on.
Okay, I'm scared now. Who would be wandering here? I'll just do the lowest setting. I can't see a thing, guys.
Someone shouted at him to turn it off again, and that's where he really started to feel scared. He didn't know who those guys were or what they were capable of, so he obviously listened, turned the light off, walked in the dark, picked up his pace, and got out of there as quickly as possible. Those guys were most likely doing something illegal, like drugs or other things, and being in a dark area like that makes it much easier for them to target someone and get away with it. So, yeah, it's a strong reminder. Don't go into places like that at night, especially alone. It's not worth the risk at all. Central Park does have reported assaults and robberies each year, and a lot of them tend to happen after dark to people just out for a walk or trying to enjoy themselves. This next video comes from a Reddit user named Chobi, who shared an encounter he and his friend had while camping deep in the woods. This one is a bit out of the ordinary because we're used to hearing about bears, mountain lions, and other wildlife, but not this. They were near their truck sitting around a fire in the middle of the night when suddenly they heard something behind them. And by the time they realized what it was already too late to react, so they stayed completely quiet.
Let's shine up a little bit. Yeah, just shine up a bit, I can't see it. Looking in your corner.
What's he looking at?
The
Draw.
draw system.
If they have biltong in there, why?
Oh.
Okay, wow. I never realized hyenas are that big. They look so scary. They kept quiet and the hyena just inspected the truck, probably drawn in by the smell of food. Now, this one seemed more curious than anything and wasn't really that aggressive, but hyenas can actually be extremely dangerous because of a combination of strength, intelligence, and opportunistic behavior. They have one of the strongest bite forces among mammals. Their jaws can crush bone, estimated at around 1,000 pounds per square inch or more. That's roughly 2 to 3 times stronger than a lion's bite relative to size, so yeah, definitely not something you'd want to get bitten by. The hyena checked around the camp for a while and eventually left, but it's definitely not an encounter you'd want happening often. The YouTube channel Welcome to the Woods UK focuses on bushcraft, wild camping, and survival skills in remote woodland areas across the United Kingdom. The creator regularly returns to a specific forest where he has official permission to stay, building camps and spending extended periods living in the wild. Over time, though, something starts to feel a bit off. The atmosphere in the forest slowly begins to change. He starts noticing signs that don't really fit the usual environment, tracks suggesting other people have been moving through the area, faint, unexplained noises at night, and small details that make it seem like he's not always alone out there. Curious and slightly concerned, he decides to look into it further. To figure out what's happening when he's not around, he sets up trail cameras around his camp, hoping to catch anything unusual and finally understand who or what has been entering the woods.
Let me go and get that camera though, yeah? I'll bring you back here when I've put the camera up. I'm going to strap it to this part of the tree here and I'll be able to do a 360 all the way around to keep an eye on the tracks. We're left just there and there going through this part of the woodland. So hopefully if this is someone that's coming in here poaching or just plain messing around, this camera should hopefully catch them, and it'll catch them whether they take the camera with them. I'll have footage of it on my phone, straight directly to my phone, permitting the signal's all good. So we are live.
He set up the camera in a new spot, and after a bit more exploration, he left the woods. A few weeks later, he returned for a relaxed camping night. He arrived in the middle of the forest and started setting up his tent. Once everything was ready, he grabbed his rifle and went out for a bit of hunting, then made his way back to the tent to prepare his food.
Luckily I was successful. I managed to bag 3 wood pigeons, so they're going in the curry. I know it's not for everybody, so I've left the gory details out of it, but as you can imagine, it is, I believe, one of the best things to be able to harvest your own wild game.
He stayed in his tent, ate his food, and enjoyed the silence. Just a calm night in the woods. Before he knew it, darkness had fully settled in, and it was time to go to sleep.
Right, so we're well past 10 o'clock. Obviously it's the summer month, so the birds are still having a little bit of a chirp about, but I'm absolutely shattered, so I'm going to get my head down. I shall see you in the morning.
Little did he know he wouldn't make it to see the morning in the woods, because something happened in the middle of the night that really woke him up in a way he wasn't expecting.
I don't know if you'll be able to hear, but there's definitely someone out there. For fuck's sakes. 2 seconds. Hello? I'll be honest with you, I feel like going. That might be exactly what I do.
He left that night immediately, not really understanding why that person was screaming, but one thing became clear. He wasn't alone in those woods, and other people could be camping or moving through the area without permission. Not feeling prepared to figure out who it was in the dark, he decided it was safer to leave. The next day, he remembered the trail camera he had set up and got curious to check what it had recorded. At first, it was nothing unusual, just a few animals moving through the woods like normal. But then he came across one clip in particular, and what he saw on it completely shocked him.
3 days post-camp that you've just seen. Early Thursday morning at 4:12 AM, this figure comes into view. Almost looks like it's trying to pull something down from a branch above, acting in a peculiar manner. Then the camera takes a further 2 still shots of it moving further off to the left-hand side of the woodland. So why is this person there at that time of the morning? Why do we keep hearing these shrills and shrieks?
A person who seemed to be wearing a ghillie suit, or maybe just a blanket draped over him, was seen walking through the woods on the camera footage. At that point, it became clear that he wasn't alone out there. But the question remained, who was this man, and why had he been messing with the creator's setup over time? I actually covered another video from this same creator before, where he came back to the woods only to find that his cabin structure had been damaged or destroyed by someone unknown. Now, it's possible that the same figure from this footage could be responsible for that. As for who he is, it could be a homeless individual trying to stay warm, maybe living somewhere deep in the forest and moving through the area. But then there's still the question of the screaming that night, and that part is hard to explain. It could be anything: distress, mental health struggles, or something else entirely. The truth is, the creator never actually saw this person in real life and still doesn't know who he is. Whether he was dangerous or just someone in need of help is unclear, but either way, leaving the area when he did was probably the safest decision. Trail Marshal Hiking is a guy who regularly posts videos of his hikes, capturing different trails, forests, and the beauty of nature. But out on the trails, you always have to be careful, because more often than not, you're not actually alone out there. Forests are home to all kinds of wildlife, and you can run into animals when you least expect it, so it's always best to be prepared. Well, in this particular video, his hike didn't end up being as relaxing as he thought it would be.
So it's day 300 out here. I just came across a fairly good sized bear and 2 cubs as I was coming around this corner here. That was probably about 5 or 6 minutes ago. I'm reckoning they went on their way a little bit. We'll see what's up here as I keep going on. This is the tree the cubs ran up, and boy.
He thought the bears might have already seen him and moved on, so he would be able to pass through safely. But nope, he ran into them again.
That bear was big, you know, that wasn't a Florida bear. Oh, there he is right over here. All right, buddy. All right. There you are. I'm going. All right. All right, buddy. All right. Yeah, there he is. He's a big one. If you could, yeah. He's still over there. She's got a couple cubs with her. I don't know if you got a glimpse of her, but whoo, that's one scary beast. Go ahead, bear. Go away. Well, it says I don't think that bear really gives a damn what my reputation is. Did you see the head on that thing? That head's like that big. Oh Lord. All right. Now I had to grab my knife. So I think I hear you moving around. You gonna take off?
He stayed there for a while, waiting for the bears to move on, and then slowly tried to pass through again, this time successfully. But it really shows how you can be extremely close to a bear and not even realize it. You can watch the footage multiple times and still miss it if you don't know where to look, which goes to show how important experience and awareness are in situations like this. It's always better to be cautious, have proper protection, and in cases like this, turn back, take a different trail, or go around entirely. It's never a good idea to approach a mother bear with cubs. In the end, he was safe, and it was actually good that he spotted them early. If he had kept going the first time without noticing, he could have walked right into them and been taken completely by surprise, which is something you never want in the woods. In 2007, a recording surfaced from Dudleytown, Connecticut, a long-abandoned settlement that is now closed off and off-limits to the public. Over the years, the area has built a strong reputation, often being labeled as one of the most haunted places in the country. Some local stories even describe it as cursed, and historical references suggest it may have once held significance to the Mohawk Nation, adding to its mysterious background. Despite the restrictions and warnings, curiosity still draws people toward the area, with some trying to reach it in hopes of experiencing something paranormal. In this case, one of the nearby landowners began noticing unusual movement near the edge of the forest, what appeared to be a dark figure repeatedly showing up between the trees. Wanting to get some clarity, he set up a camera facing the tree line to see what might be causing it. What was captured afterward quickly spread online and sparked a wave of speculation and theories about what was really going on there.
Hi, it's me again. I'm just calling just to let you know. I've seen that thing again in the backyard. I've got the camera on. I'm trying to capture it. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to see if I can get it. Anyway, give me a call when you get this message. Bye. No! What is that? No way. No. Yeah, it's me. I've just seen that thing. I've actually got it on camera. I'll show you when you get home. Give me a call as soon as you get this message.
It should also be mentioned that these woods are widely known for their reputation of being haunted. After the footage was captured in 2007, it was reportedly sent to the Institute of Forensic Parapsychology for analysis. Following a detailed review by specialists, the recording was ultimately classified as unexplainable. In online discussions, many viewers have agreed with that conclusion, with a large number of comments suggesting that the video could be genuine evidence of paranormal activity. And I can't deny, it really does look convincing at first glance. But as always, I'll leave it to you guys. Do you think it was smoke, a person, or something else entirely? That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed these kinds of videos, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. You can also turn on the bell so you'll get notified whenever I post. And if you want to keep watching, click on one of the videos on the screen. I'm sure you'll enjoy those too.